Hey everybody, Chelsea here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am so glad that you're here with me today. In my last video I said I was going to do like a Q&A thing, but nobody gave me any questions, so I'm just going to do my own thing today, see what happens. Maybe I'll do that in the future if I get more people wanting to watch my videos. But today I want to talk about a subject that's important to me, and it's body positivity. I've been on a crazy health journey this past year. I signed on as an ambassador for Plexus in May, and it has made a really big difference in my life, and I love the products. But even before that, I was kind of on this journey of, acceptance and love for myself, and kind of coming into myself and understanding who I am, what I think, that kind of thing. And so, working on being healthy is just kind of the cherry on top, I guess you could say. I guess to start off, what I want to say is that it doesn't matter what you look like. People are going to have something negative to say about your appearance, okay? Like, it doesn't matter if you're skinny, short, tall, curvy, fat, whatever the case may be, somebody's going to have something negative to say about you. And so, what I have to say is, just learn to love yourself. Just learn to love yourself in the way that you're made. You are uniquely and you're fearfully and wonderfully made by God. He made you. And what everybody else has to say really doesn't matter. Our society is so obsessed with appearance, and sometimes it's a little scary. We're conditioned to think that unless we have, unless our size matches a certain size on a rack, or if our weight is, a certain number on the scale, then we have worth. But please, whatever you do, do not think for one moment that is what your worth is defined by, because it's not. Your worth is not defined by what some person miles away from you who does not know you, who these group of people who decided on these specific numbers, they don't decide your worth. They don't. Stop defining your worth by a number on the scale, or, basically by people who don't know you. And just start learning to love yourself. When I was younger, I had somebody tell me, and I'm sure they had my best interests at heart, or they thought they did, but somebody had told me that until you can learn to hate your appearance, you're probably not going to become healthy or get to the weight that you want to be at. And I realize now how stupid that actually was. Because here's the thing. There are so many girls that look in the mirror nowadays and hate themselves. And they look in the mirror and they have this negative self-talk. They tell them things like, I'm too ugly, I'm too skinny, I'm too fat, I'm this, I'm that, and blah, 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 blah. And subconsciously, they then have no reason to change and try to better themselves. They have no reason to try to nourish themselves. If you don't see anything good about yourself, or you don't see anything good about yourself physically, how in the world can you possibly get to the point of saying, I want to take better care of myself? How can you possibly think that you're worth taking care of? And that's what so many fat shamers don't understand. is that you can't make a positive change until you learn to love yourself. And until you love yourself, what reason do you have to really want to do anything? I want to tell you right now, girls, you are fearfully and wonderfully made by God. He made you uniquely and specially. You are His masterpiece. You are a work of art. Okay? You're beautiful. Okay? Because God doesn't make mistakes. He made you for a specific purpose and for a reason, and He made you the way that He made you. Because He's being creative, and He loves to, He loves making things uniquely. Each one of us are unique. We have our own unique DNA. We have our own unique fingerprint, design on our iris. I mean, we're unique. God made us so intricately and so perfectly, you guys. And when you come to accept that about yourself and you're like, oh my goodness, this body can actually do some amazing things because God made it. And the more you start to see yourself in that way, the easier it is to love yourself. Hi, Joey. And, and that kind of makes me think of Ephesians 5:28. It talks about how, if a husband loves his body, he's going to cherish it, and it's the same with his wife. He's going to love her and cherish her as he loves his own body. Hi guys, my dog's being sweet. But yeah, that's the thing. Until you can really learn to love your body and accept it for what it is, it gets easier to want to take care of it and do things for it that are better. And I'm telling you right now, and I'll say it again, you're beautiful, and God made you in a very unique and specific way. And when we can come to accept that about ourselves, and when you bring yourself closer to God, when you start trying to develop a relationship with Him, you start to see yourself in a different way, and it's the most amazing thing. You have purpose, and you start to see how amazing you truly are. Not in a snobby way, but you start to appreciate yourself a little more. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say today. Please go out and try to think good thoughts about yourself. Think positively. Think, oh, God made me. He loves you. He really does. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that it encouraged you. And please subscribe and share this video. And please stay tuned for more. I love you guys. Bye.